Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to your weekend. And there's no time like now time, because it's showtime. Magic hands, or arguably jazz hands. Hi guys, I'm back again. And let's turn my delightful mug off. And then I'll pick a mug up. Hearts. We're going to start with the hearts. Got to do the hearts every day until we finished out the issues. Rama's roll. Rice, seaweed, and crawfish. Rice, seaweed, and crawfish. Rice, seaweed, and crawfish. Seaweed and crawfish. Seaweed, why is it doing that? Seaweed and crawfish. Seaweed.
Pay attention! We cannot afford these mistakes.
That is just absolute. I have no idea why it breaks like that. Rice, seaweed, and crawfish. Rice, seaweed, and crawfish. Rice, seaweed, and crawfish. Seaweed and crawfish. Seaweed. I have no idea what the hell is going on when it does that incorrectly. No, absolutely no idea. Rice, wasabi, and seaweed. Rice, wasabi, and seaweed. Wasabi and seaweed.
Think you'll stick around long? I hear those Astral Ward are working on connecting some waypoints to the mainland.
Hard to say.
And seaweed.
Love the sights, the tropical air. Partner's probably worried sick, though.
You softy, Kurt'll be fine.
What is going wrong with the seaweed? Am I picking up the wrong ingredient
you?
despite having the
Think you
right
stay?
ingredient selected?
If Canop
I have no
compensates
goddamn
me
idea.
well, I don't see the harm in a little sabbatical from my prior commitments in Rada Sum.
How about something without seaweed?
Sounds
Soup,
like a
tomato, and
story
carrot.
I'd like to hear.
On our next break, it's a whole thing.
Soup, tomato, and seaweed. No, I don't carrot, isn't it? Let me get this one right. Yeah, I was right, carrot. All right. Hey, I actually can cook something when it doesn't boot me away for no bloody reason. Doesn't irritate me at all. I'm totally not irritated. It's fine. Fine.
Any chance you grace Pumpkinot with your talents a second time?
Here you go.
Oh, God.
Doesn't make me furious or anything. Wait, yeah, kind of does. Ramen. Okay. Pork, herbs, noodles, and cabbage. Herb, noodles, and cabbage. Herbs, noodles.
I'm no
and
stranger to
cabbage.
putting a rowdy drunk in their place.
Herbs.
Heck, I've been the drunk.
Herbs.
But these Castorans are fed up.
If you were stranded on a deadly and strange magical island, you'd be stressed too.
Noodles
Dharma,
and cabbage.
we are stranded on a deadly magical island.
Noodles and cabbage.
Right. I need a drink.
Noodles and cabbage. Just cabbage left. Is it going to boot me in the face again? Who knows? I think it might. No, it looks like I'm carrying cabbage. Alright. Hubbub, hubbub, hubbub. There you go. Delicious, isn't it? Enjoy.
It's hearty. I'll give it that.
Well, I'm going to try again. Rice, seaweed, and crawfish. Rice, seaweed, and crawfish. Can I see what I'm carrying? That's seaweed. And crawfish. Or as I grew up knowing them as, crawdads. You know, there are a number of different names. I think crawdads is also used in part of the South, at least. Alright, heart complete. We've completed tier number 10.
It's hearty. I'll give it that.
Drinking, okay? My minion. I know you're all used to doing
For this
things your
heart.
way, but our new proprietor
Time and
doesn't like
again,
when things
working under
approach.
pressure truly brings
Now,
out the best in you, Commander.
I
Although
am
you
more
seem
and
to
more
prefer
I am
your concoctions over
disliking
Bax's. That'll remain up.
Canuck. Used to be the most enjoyable character for his sarcastic nature. He doesn't sound sarcastic anymore. He just sounds smarmy. That's not the character that I enjoyed so much. There's a shell for Sheldon. I have no idea what that gives me. It gives me no heart progress. So I don't know.
The seas of Castor
No, Kay.
Kids, come
There
on!
we go, Kaylee.
Come eat dinner! Come eat dinner now! Please, please, come eat! Ugh, I can't do this anymore. Maybe I just let them starve, the thankless...
Yes,
Can
just
somebody
let them
help?
starve.
Anybody? Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much this...
Oh, you look strong, confident, commanding.
My expectation
I would.
is that if you had nothing for them to eat and they had to wait for breakfast tomorrow, they'd learn in the future to show up in time for dinner. That's not child cruelty. That's a life lesson. We all need life lessons. That playing child was like twice my height. No more hiding kids upstairs? Guess they're all downstairs. All right, fine. Well, somebody else is doing it. A bunch of kids have been found, not all by me. Aha! Two of the little darlings. I got them both. He didn't.
Plague rat problem's never going away if we don't take care of the big one. He talks.
I'm kidding.
Don't laugh. Can you get him?
A talking rat. Are you serious? I will use a couple of my hearts to advance.
Well, back
heart.
again? You got a work ethic to rival any Hole Gardener I ever met.
We'll expand
Help's
one,
always appreciated.
2, and 3. Speed up the process a little bit. We'll head to that last heart on this map. Good evening to whomever has joined me. Not sure we're going to get a lot of people tonight, as the ArenaNet has their annual thingamajig, the Extra Life fundraiser. That is an actual good cause. Ew, a good cause. What on earth are they thinking? Helping people? Ah! Antithetical. Let's do the adventure.
Come one, come all, to Castora's most dangerous
I detected
treasure.
something of value. Here. There it is. We need the... 4 unusual coins. I wonder how many usual coins. Turn off that for now because we have an adventure. Glimmering Arches Grand Prix.
Watch out for swimmers and whirlpools.
Yep, swimmers and whirlpools. Damn it. Thought I was over that one, but evidently no, I was not. Swimmers over. I might not get the gold medal. I will feel shame. Lasting, abiding shame if I should fail to get the gold. I didn't even see that. Oh, I hit that one. I watch other people race on other mounts, and you come anywhere near that.
Wow. But making it down the river that quickly,
I'm a failure. I feel shame.
Hull gardener.
Start picking up stuff in the tide pools. Grab any easily harvestables. Is there easy XP? It's Kiyoshi. That's the stringer's name. It's Kiyoshi. Presumably named It's Kiyoshi because his name is in fact Kiyoshi. He was the one who, like on day 1 or 2, I was watching of the expansion, talking about how the fastest way to earn XP, mastery XP, was to just drive around harvesting. And I'm certain he's right. He said it's just incredibly boring, and it is. I'm doing some limited amount of it I'm not unwilling to do. But it is boring. And I think a sign of design weakness. They didn't give us better ways of leveling up our masteries. You know, it's possible he just got bit the way I got bit on day 1 by the bug. It cost me 5 hours of my life. Chasing things that wouldn't show up for me. So then the next day I had to spend another hour grinding through rifts, because that was the fastest way. To get 2 masteries so I could continue on with the story. Let's go ahead and spend a couple of our not so hard earned. Hearts and speed this one up, and we'll move on to the other map. Didn't think that would be enough. It was
Oh,
enough.
I know of a good use for this.
I know of a good use for this. It's not a clean use, but it's a good use. Alright, we're off now to the other map's hearts. Thank you very much, your dudeness. And welcome to your weekend as well. Let's see.
Good to see you again, Wayfinder.
Assist Arlene with plant
Plenty
research.
more to do around here.
Alright, what kind of plant research am I doing? Is it the interesting flowers? Oops. Pretty pictures I'm getting for them? No, that's not it. Alright, we're looking for seeds. Picked one up. Picked another one up. Picked up another one. We'll now run.
Accelerating.
Turn them in so we get at least partial credit. My contribution is 1. You can only carry 1 at a time. I wish they would tell you that.
Any guesses so far? Not yet. The structures are well over 1,000 years old. Who knows how long this place has been abandoned?
Getting cold.
We get one more. Waste.
Rage at maximum.
My rage is at maximum, but that's pretty much common. If I'm conscious, my rage is pretty close to at maximum.
I should be able to shape fresh seeds from these. Give me a moment.
Why did you not pick up the seed? Where'd she go? Have another seed. We've got 13 seconds. Take my seed, Arlene. I'm sure I'm not the first person to say that to Arlene. I'm sure Arlene has heard that from many different people over the years.
Fresh
Arlene, I mean
seeds.
all of the Arlenes.
Would you mind planting them while I collect myself? The tending process can be taxing.
Okay. We have to plant them. I think Arlene gets around, if you know what I mean. I don't want to judge. But rumor has it. Arlene can't say no when it comes to planting your seed.
All plants need water. Fill a bucket in the stream and give our little sprouts a drink.
Pardon me, I have to pass water onto those. I had a bucket. That's throwing the water. Where do I pick up the water? Okay, that worked. I have 3 doses of water. I know water normally doesn't come in doses, but I have to pass my water onto them. So I'm...
Look at them grow, and all without my assistance. Remarkable. Collect some samples of the new plants for me.
I will collect some samples.
Accelerating.
Well, we just drop back in place and deal with some bad guys.
Never felt better.
So since I was
We
speaking
heal
about
as one.
passing water, I will also note that I am not playing a new game today. By the way, it's not an MMO. I keep calling it an MMO. It's not. Where winds meet. And I can't decide which is the better fart-related name. Where winds break or where winds pass. I'm leaning towards break. I gotta say, this event was way longer than it needed to
Bring
be.
me any more you can find while I run a few tests.
And it doesn't seem like we gain any additional XP for going through all of the freaking stages. Where Winds Meet is a very pretty game, but it's not an MMO. They may have massive numbers of players, and many of them may be playing multiplayer, but that's because they're in an instanced space.
It's as I thought. The growth and regenerative properties of the plant life in this forest is astounding. In Maguma, my fellow tree tenders and I have required months, years even, to mend the larger
Oh, we're
flora.
going to use this to later
Healing
on to
efforts since
cure the
Mortimer
white
have
tree
been
of her
difficult.
lingering badness.
But with what I've learned here, perhaps... Ah, sorry, my friend. I was swept up in the revelation. You've done me a service, and I won't forget it.
Tender Arlene. Bet she is. I am now officially tripping balls because I grabbed the mushroom. I will now draw.
Curious.
Normally, the only thing I can draw is flies. That one really was 3 4 3 4 3 4. It's 4 of them. So 3 4 3 4 3 4 3 4. Okay, so is that not a harvestable fungal? No, I'm eating. Okay, I'm tripping balls again. I am so messed up right now. Will I get any XP for petting the fox? No, you just got a nice little animation. You got the poofy hero point animation in that. I'm going to draw an interesting creature because there's very little more interesting than a duck. To another duck. Or possibly to a chef, because duck is incredibly delicious. Remember, Gordon Ramsay was doing a show where he was having people who never cook something. So he would cook the dish first, and they would taste it, and then they would try to make it. And because the audience, or the people in the group that he was teaching, were all Americans who have no cooking ability, when he gave them duck, to taste the duck that he had just finished making, the looks on their faces were, I have wasted my entire life by not eating duck every
Accelerating.
chance I get.
Getting cold.
And
A
that is
blast
entirely
of air.
correct. We have cyborg tech samples. I must pick up and deliver to Specialist Cheyun. never seen like 5 or 6 faces all get the same look. Like, my God, why have I ever been fucking
There's the power.
when I could be eating duck?
Yes, I can inject code through this particular channel. This should be able to alter their programming. Quick, take this device and use it on the creatures.
Uh-huh. Use it on the creatures. Okay, I'm gonna hit him with a calming blast. That didn't seem to do much.
There's the power.
Well, it's not doing anything to that one.
carry the
Maybe
wind.
because he's constantly being attacked by people who don't know what they're supposed to be doing. Isn't killing mobs. Let's try this one, shall we? Maybe it's my pet's the problem.
Easy now.
It's not calming.
There's the power.
I'm just gonna put that out there. It's not calming. Only one dish for the rest of my life. What would it be? It would probably be a combo of stuff where you've got different elements you can sort of at least mentally concentrate on. So assuming it's the same, you know, single thing, I'm going with some kind of stew or something. I would lean towards cassoulet, which is basically a French peasant dish with duck and beans that is incredible, and because it has such diverse elements in it, you could also say something like
Everybody is here with their own
jambalaya, where you've got rice
Priory
and
to
sausage
study,
and shrimp
legions for intel,
to mix
the
things
Sly
up.
crew for prop.
Delicious foods
They
that
all
also have
respect you.
enough separate
They work
components
together.
that you could concentrate.
Not hard to see
Tonight I'm
why
just
it's
going
a
to eat the
valuable
fish
trait
in
to
my
have.
jambalaya.
Maybe I'll get there.
No, or I should say the
eventually.
shrimp in my jambalaya. Now, if I'm allowed to swap toppings around, a high-end pizza place, where again you could mix it up enough, the base delivery system of a good crust on a thin crust pizza as a delivery device allows you to go with a white sauce, red sauce. I've had pizzas that had no white or red sauce at all. There was a place used to be near me that had a Mexican style pizza that had enchilada sauce, it had refrieds, it had chorizo, and it had crumbled corn chips, tortilla chips on the top. So, if it's a place like that where you've got a lot of different pizzas available, that might be the smartest choice. It's always going to have the crust, but it's going to have a wide variety of other things that you could have on it. Oh, and God damn you, now I want pizza. Predictable, really. You drink sriracha if your stomach can handle it. I used to use a lot of sriracha on a couple of things, and I have found
So that's my idea.
other
I'll gather up
substitutes.
the priory and head due west through the forest.
As an example, I used to use, the cheap, crappy ramen you get for like a quarter or whatever it is. I would add a shot of sriracha and a little peanut butter to that, but now I found real ramen, real packaged ramen with Shin Black. It is spicy enough, it doesn't need the hit of spice from sriracha. If I still had it around, I would add sriracha to my chili. Instead, if I've got it, I will use Chili Crisp. If you're familiar with Chili Crisp.
There's the power.
Because it adds a nice textural element in addition. Why is it invulnerable? I hate items that are invulnerable. I hate things that are invulnerable. I have always hated things that are invulnerable.
Accelerating.
You pick up the warded artifact and try to run like the wind as much as I can when I'm in a bubble. Sriracha has got a nice taste. I'm not a huge fan of the taste, but it has a nice taste and it has really good heat. So it is a very versatile ingredient where you're looking for a little spice, a little acid, and obviously some heat.
Else is safe from the inquest.
Getting cold. Invigorating. Go get them.
Now, so I went through a lot of sriracha over the years, but my tastes have changed a little. I don't need it for the ramen, which is one of the staples. You know, for like a lunch, it would be a ramen with a shot of sriracha and some peanut butter to give it sort of a Thai flavor.
Accelerating.
I've never been a huge fire eater. I'm certainly not afraid to chow down on something hot. Something about the sound that guy makes that I always find distracting. Once upon a time, a friend and I went out to a really nice curry place. I don't remember what he ordered, but he ordered something that's normally not hot, and he asked them to make it hot. And I ordered something that is normally hot.
Rage at maximum.
I ordered the gosht vindaloo, the lamb vindaloo. And my guess is they must have gone into the back and said, yeah, we want the vindaloo and this, and they want them hot. Because that vindaloo was delicious, but as close to inedible as I've ever been able to manage to eat. It was murder. And I'd had the vindaloo there a number of times in the past. This was just something completely different. Boopsed me. Thank you. That was a very helpful boost.
Accelerating.
Get out of the goddamned way. Perfect. The idiot in my way kept me from doing the thing I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, hi. You guys?
The air thickens.
Are you supposed to be here? I'm not sure you're supposed to be here. So I'm going to have to kill you all the way. Not my fault. You really don't leave me much choice in the matter.
How'd that? You are done. We heal as one.
I think it was a Sri Lankan restaurant, but they served all kinds of various curries. in that I live in the Silicon Valley, it should not surprise anyone that there's a whole lot of really good Indian places, Asian food places in general. Same thing with Latin America, Mexican food, El Salvadoran food, stuff like that. The phrase I have used is you can't swing a dead gato without hitting a good taqueria where I live. So I understand people who eat Chipotle. It's a perfectly reasonable, franchise food. It's a really, really good mission-style burrito. But I can get better at a dozen places near me. So anytime I see someone going to Chipotle here in Silicon Valley, I am deeply puzzled. That is 5 out of 6 hearts, I do believe.
Begin destruction protocol.
One to go. The Hunter's Camp. Ah, it's my favorite. This is the one where they tell you you can't pick up any more fruit today. Defeat 10 enemies while under a nourishment effect. Well, I need to have a nourishment effect. Sri Lankan restaurant in particular are insanely spicy. From all the Asian restaurants you try. Well, yeah, that was... The vindaloo was delicious in this place because I'd had it previous times. But that one time, holy! Since I need to be under a nourishment effect, I'm going to eat some birthday cake.
Accelerating.
It's weird how my tastes have changed. I mean, I grew up in a standard white bread, kind of American middle-class white guy culinary tradition. Yes. Spaghetti with the spaghetti sauce in a packet, right? Chinese food meant chow mein.
There is much to do, friend. Our camp welcomes
That kind of stuff. Lamb vindaloo, ghost vindaloo, love it. Just freaking love it. I haven't had it for years. It's possible I couldn't handle it anymore. Although, I don't know. I managed Buldak, if you've ever... That's Buldak. B-U-L-D-A-K. It sounds like something else, but it's Buldak. Is a Malaysian, I think. They make noodles and ramen products. And they're incredibly tasty. They are so hot.
This place is pretty incredible.
What I do is I'll make double noodles and open just one pack of the sauce. It's delicious.
So, yeah,
but even with one sauce and
probably
2
go for
servings of noodles, it still is right at the bleeding edge of what I can handle. Actually, not the bleeding edge. The hemorrhaging, shrieking edge. Let's see. Let's cash in a couple of our heart tokens with this guy, because this heart sucks. I have 3. There's 2.
Until we converse again.
I'm going to gather fruit. Because these people are obviously fruitarians. For instance, I'd never had sushi until I moved to Silicon Valley. By the time I moved here, though, we were a bit more, my family was a bit more experimental with food, as many years before we had taken like an hour and a half drive to go to a restaurant in Santa Cruz that was the first, that I'm aware of anyway, Thai place. No, sorry, Szechuan place. That was the hot Chinese food. And that was the first time we'd ever had spicy Chinese food. Depends on the type of sushi. Taco I find too chewy. That's the octopus. Uni, which I simply am not. I cannot get past my prejudice. It looks like awful baby poop. I know people who swear by it. I don't like it.
There are many who
But
do
something
not
like
understand what we do.
unagi, which is
They
the
think
eel,
if we hunt
it tastes
here,
more like a
we must
smoked
be
meat
no
than a
better
fish.
than the inquest. But to hunt a fearsome predator, fully grown. and
Well,
to
yeah,
bring
it grew on
down
me over
with
time. I
This does no
think I went with,
disharm to
all
me.
of the cooked stuff first before I tried, friends and stuff. And
Population will continue
ended
to
up
grow.
like, when I'm at a sushi bar and the guy next to me who I'm with orders us both ama ebi, which is the sweet shrimp, and they deep fry the heads and serve the rest of the shrimp to you raw. And I go, I'm not sure I can. And I look over at him and he's taking the fried head and going, with a huge grin on his face. So I had to. It tasted salty and crunchy, and that was pretty much it. But it is kind of an acquired taste, so I'm certainly not going to hold it against you that you don't care for sushi. I remember eating at Plurn in Berkeley, which was the first sort of major Thai restaurant that got, I think, a national attention paid to it. That was amazing. Eventually, my mom ends up going to Wales and Italy and France for, well, they were vacations, but technically she was going to cooking school there, where they would have like a week-long thing, for tourists to come in and learn to cook the dishes and enjoy the scenery of Provence or Paris or Wales, and also learn to cook some recipes and hang out with other culinarily minded people. My mother became friends with Lorenzo de' Medici of those de' Medicis, as she was running one of those kind of cooking schools at Badia Caltabuono, which was, the familial digs that ran back to the Renaissance. So, yeah, my family had a culinary awakening starting in, I don't know, my early 20s and continuing until now. All right, we've got questline stuff to do, I do believe, because we have done all of the hearts. That's a hero point we don't have, but where's the... okay. Bloop. That direction. I have tried lots of things I would never have thought I would try. I've eaten haggis 3 or 4 times. If you're not familiar with haggis, take the parts of a sheep that you don't otherwise eat.
There's the power.
Sew them up in the stomach of the sheep. Well, mince them up, mix them with oatmeal, sew them in the stomach of the sheep, and boil it. That's haggis. And it's fine. Served with turnips and potatoes, nips and tatties. It's fine. It's a slightly gamey hash. Doesn't taste bad at all.
I can't say it's much of a surprise to see you skulking around, Ember.
The tiger
Wind
can't
blast!
change its stripes, Commander. We're trying to get a network of listening devices set up to keep track of the inquest. And anyone else who might be moving around out here.
Yeah, so I've tried lots of stuff that I would never have expected I would
already
try, but I
know
do
what
have
I'm
things
gonna
I draw the
ask.
line at.
All right, but only because it's you.
I have no
I'll see
interest
if I
in
can
trying
find some good spots
Carl,
for them.
I believe it is, which is the fermented shark from Iceland. I'm not carrying a listening device deployment kit. No, I'm
Accelerating.
not. Lutefisk, which is, I believe, Norwegian. Preserved cod, I think. Preserved with lye. I'm not eating balut. Which is fetal duck egg. Thank you, no. So some of it, I just can't imagine being able to handle. But I have tried most things that I have been offered.
Accelerating.
Some of them I even enjoyed, like the haggis is fine. I say I enjoyed it. It's fine. I wouldn't order it first, but somebody's offering it, I wouldn't say no. Basically, Chinese sort of rice pudding? No, rice gruel? I think it's called juk. It was tasty. 1,000-year eggs. I ate them. They were fine. So I can manage some of the more challenging stuff, but I know my limits. A Carl, lutefisk, balut. I don't know how I would feel about ortolan. Ortolan is, I don't want to say an endangered, but it's kind of an at-risk species in France, a small bird.
Should we get in for a closer look?
Go to the Glen. All right. Next up, where the fish, or not the fish, the bird is treated incredibly with brandy and stuff, and then it's cooked, and it's presented to you, and you put a towel over your head, so all of the aromas stay within the towel, and you eat the whole bird except for the beak. I don't think I'd be able to manage an ortolan. Casu marzu, I think it's Sicilian cheese, where some of the savor of the cheese comes from the live maggots inside.
Make sure the damn thing is weakened.
That one's
I
not
don't
legal
want it
to eat
attacking us while
outside
we're
of the
transporting
country.
it back.
The EU does not allow it to be
I
shipped.
do not have combat functionality.
What's going on here?
Found some kind of special inquest golem not far from
Not
the
happy
base.
about the Casu marzu.
Rolling it out into the
I believe
woods.
CASU space
Seems like it's got a bunch of unique
MARZU.
parts.
You want to look
Gotta
it
be
up?
worth a fortune.
Think of a Swiss cheese where all the little holes are filled with
Shut
little
up,
live
Zeke, you
larvae.
stupid dog.
You're going to sell it? To who? The Inquest? The Priory?
Seems to be able to think on its own. Someone will pay big for that.
Did you ever think that might make it valuable to us? We're not selling it.
What? That ain't your call. We earned this payday fair and square.
Look, Commander, I respect you, but you've got to understand. We don't work for free. I'm happy to give you the golem. It'd save me the trouble of lugging it around. But you gotta compensate us. You don't want to be relying on angry sailors.
Durian?
Trust me.
There's another one. Never had durian.
What will it take?
It's
Gold
against the
is
law to
always
take it
good.
into public transport.
But if you left your money at
I
home,
know
you
that.
could always find us something else to
I've
sell.
I've read the description that it smells like soiled diapers. What if I paid you a finder's fee? There, take you 10 gold. No, we'll do it the other way. What if I find something else? Find an alternate object. Well, we always stop for flax in my household. Targeting control module, sure.
Here. This targeting control module should be... Well, you weren't cheap. What can you tell me about the inquest here?
I am PTM, otherwise known as Prototype Machine. No, that's not
Party
it.
time, Mac! Woohoo!
Was it Party Time, Mac?
Party time, Mac!
Focus, PTM. I need info about the inquest.
I apologize. It seems I have been damaged by your friends. That is kind of you to say. I must return to base for repairs at once.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
No, it's definitely not.
We have people here who can fix you.
I'm afraid I require special equipment for maintenance. Otherwise, I would be happy to assist you.
Well, then you just stay put, and I'll go get the equipment. But then you're going to tell me what you know, got it?
That is an agreeable arrangement.
Inquest remaining? No. Penetrate the Inquest main base of operations. Operations! This, if I'm remembering correctly, which is possible, although not necessarily likely, is a dumb instance. You're supposed to stealth,
We need to use the
but
caches
it's
lying around here to remain
actually
unseen.
faster to just kill everybody.
As a reminder...
Hey, why are you coming? I dropped the stupid freaking thing.
Therefore, any intruders are to be terminated by whatever means are available. Failure to do so will result in reassignment.
What am I? Oh, I'm supposed to be turning off those. And once again, the guy I was trying to distract was not distracted by my distraction. Why? No idea why. And another one. How about he goes over there? Oh, we're still on recharge. Charming. Okay, over there. It's going to get him, presumably. And only him. It's just... It's implemented in a way where it seems like your best bet is to just destroy things.
I'm getting pretty tired of being stuck on watch. Why aren't Seb's experiments doing this work for us?
Are you insane? Those things are completely unstable. I don't want them anywhere near me.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep, they saw me.
There's the power. I carry the wind. And that's how amazing I am.
Quit making noise over there. Who's there?
Okay.
You are done.
See? Just kill everything. It's similar if you ever played the one where you play as Kaith. And you have to sneak into the inquest. But it takes 10 times as long as if you just say screw it.
We heal as one.
And run for it. Run in, kill everything. It's just so much faster. You don't get the achieve. Oh, I want to spend the rest of my life failing and restarting to get the achieve. No, I don't.
Ah, the AC-13 defense grid. Beautiful and deadly. There must be a grounded power source for it nearby.
Did you get in here? Those worthless guards. When I'm finished with you, they're next.
We heal as one. I carry the wind. Pain everywhere. Invigorating. We heal as one. Lift me! Wind blast! Accelerating.
I don't have the...
I require assistance.
I don't have the rotation down well enough just yet. Still concentrating too much on my buttons.
I'll revive you. A blast of air! Never felt better. Accelerating. We heal as one. Rage at maximum.
Oh, that's not helping matters. God damn it!
We heal as one. A blast of air!
forgot to turn the pet back off of passive. Oh, don't. Gotta keep moving so we take less damage. There we go. That one event required me to take the pet out of guard and put it into passive mode. And I forgot to put it back. We have a new friend.
Where is everyone?
Here's our new friend. He's awesome. Great.
It is an incalculable delight to finally meet you, Commander. Your reputation precedes you, as I fear mine must precede me. I think you'll find me quite unlike the tales you've heard. I won't waste your time with trivialities. Both of us are far too busy for that. I want you to help me save our world.
Hey, fat buddy. Good evening. Welcome to your weekend.
I wish I had time to explain everything now, but Kuda's guards are closing in. We can't be seen together. Not yet. Suffice it to say, I am not your enemy. If anything, I am your sincerest admirer. You represent what we are at our best. Materia will face many more trials in the years to come. We need more like you, if we're going to be ready. We can't do that while all the power rests in the hands of those like Isgarin. It's time to return Tyria's destiny to the hands of her people.
But why Kestora?
Isgarin is
What
one
are
of
you
her
looking
people.
for?
Isgarin really hasn't told you what was hidden here. Or the Council, what they sent me here to find.
They sanctioned this?
More readily than you can imagine. And
The
they'd have kept
council
it
is
from
part
you
and
forever.
parcel of the
They can't be
mission here
trusted.
by the Inquest.
Neither can Isgarin. I will tell you more when I can. Take this comms device and anything else you need. A token of friendship.
That's Vlox, ladies and
We
gentlemen.
secured the perimeter and you can't be here!
Don't worry, I'm not actually here. You're hallucinating. Oh, I have to defeat them, all right? Let's see. How about that?
A blast of air!
That.
We heal
that.
as one.
And how about that? Genuine, loving gesture.
I'm hurt.
And I'm feeling much better now.
We heal as one.
We have an intruder in the base. Reinforcements are on their
Golem
way.
repair kit.
You know what needs to be done.
Make a
Don't
hasty
fail.
exit. Pardon me, I'm making a hasty exit. Hastily. Touchdown, the crowd goes wild. Okay, the crowd goes mild. There, you happy? That whole stealth bit is just so dumb. It adds nothing. Oh, that's perfect. It's not fun, it's simply frustrating, and you're better off just killing everybody. Which makes it another wasted exercise in instance design failure. As it provides absolutely nothing you might want. Not fun, not something interesting to do, just frustration. And finally, a realization that, you know, I'm just going to kill everything. And that works fine. I need to AFK for a sec and refill my coffee cup. I'm back, and for a change, I'll even remember to remove the AFK. Bye, guys. We did something. We got the daily done.
Another testament to my greatness.
That's true. It is another testament to my greatness. Which, let's be honest, is kind of hard to overestimate. I will continue my story beneath the canopy. What I'm doing underneath a can of peas, I have no idea. Party time, Mac and Zeke.
Oh, don't worry, Zeke. I'm not going to hurt him.
Hi, Zeke.
According to an index search, my name is Pro Tour Matthew. That can't be right.
Nope, I don't think so.
Maybe you should power down.
Party time, Mac. Oh, they let me pet Zeke that time. It's become mandatory now, and as I said before, if something like that has to be in a machine in your game, if you have a dog or a cat, you have to let the players pet it. It stops being nifty and starts being meaningless. Let's see if we can get you working properly again. Red. Red. Yellow? No, okay, it was red, red, red. I didn't catch the first one, so I wish they gave you a little bit more hang time on these. A lot of times I don't realize the mechanic involved until I've already missed the first one. Right, it was 3 reds and a yellow. I wasn't sure. Oh, that time I just freaking missed it. Mishit. Right, I know. Red, 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 yellow. Blue, yellow, red, blue. Yellow, red, blue, yellow. Yellow, red, blue, yellow. Blue, yellow, blue, red. Blue, yellow, blue, red.
Now you're an expert in Golomancy, Commander. Where do you even find the time?
I studied Golomancy in college, you know? I'm surprised you're all the way out here. What about the pub?
Delegation is the mark of great leaders, Commander. You could stand to do more of it yourself.
Let's start now. You make sure nobody bothers the golem while it reboots, and I'll go update the others.
Hoist by my own petard.
I don't think I've ever seen petards in world, but they should exist. We have gunpowder. A petard is a large bomb one would set up against a wall of a fortress to knock down the wall, weaken. So hoist by your own petard is blown up by your own bomb. This has been your TIL for T. Today I learned for today.
Ridlock, Saida, are you there?
Yeah, we're here.
Find anything useful?
You could put it that
He's
way.
doing more of that
I ran
snorting,
into Vlox.
gulping noise, and it's really getting...
The inquest
He
leader?
used to do it occasionally.
This
It's like he's
sounds like
doing
a
it
pretty
every
good
time he
lead.
has a vocalization.
What did you find out?
I think I have more questions than when I started. He's certainly not what I was expecting.
Well, we're up north getting set up. Why don't you come fill us in when you get the chance?
It seems your new friend has finished rebooting, and thus my duties here are discharged.
Maybe you should go join Saida and Ritlock up
Really
north.
wish
I'll be there
we could
shortly.
get Snarky Canuck
Ah,
back
yes, of
instead of
course.
Smarmy.
Someone has to keep those miscreants out of trouble.
Used to be, it sounded like a guy you wanted to hang out with, have some drinks. Now he sounds like a guy that if you hung around with him, had a few drinks, you'd end up punching him in the face because he's a jerk.
Have your cognitive faculties been repaired?
Indeed. My systems have been repaired, and I can now officially introduce myself as Prime... At any rate, I am pleased to assist you with any questions you may have.
Tell me about Vlox. What can you tell me about Vlox's past?
He served in various posts within the Inquest prior to assuming the directorship. These include as a lead field researcher and originally as a golomancer. Before that, he was a hydrological engineer in Ratasum until... Records show he filed several official warnings about the structural integrity of the Magus Dam before it collapsed. The Arcane Council formally dismissed these warnings and barred him from taking any action himself. That is the end of his time in Ratasum. There is a gap between that and his time with the Inquest, but no records of it are available.
What is Vlok searching for, specifically?
None of the orders issued to the crew specified any object by name or description. However, each of the assigned search locations is associated with the Seers. The status for each objective is still listed as open, so the desired objects must not be collected yet.
Pardon the yawn.
That is all of the information I have security clearance to access.
I apologize that I haven't expounded further, Commander. Working with the Inquest necessitates a level of secrecy.
Why work with the Inquest at all?
The Inquest are the only tool that was available. A hammer is a cruel instrument, but we would struggle to build without it. We just need to know when to put it down. I'm using an evil
And he's
thing
going
to
to
do
put
good,
down the Inquest.
and destroying the evil in the process.
But what are you planning to do? You still haven't told me.
When you peered into the eternal alchemy, you saw all the paths laid out before you. Yes, our possible futures. I am trying to prepare Tyria for what's to come. To do that, we have to remove the impediments to individuals like you. If we continue to let Askaran and the Tyrian Alliance make our decisions, we won't survive.
I think you should come and work with us then. We can improve things together.
I trust you entirely, Commander. But I can't say the same for your friends. Continue on your path for now. I don't intend to stop you. But do think on what I've said. We'll speak again soon.
Doopy doop doopy doop doop.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise. Giving me exactly what I expected. Who would have thunk it? PTM? Party time mech? You're an unusual golem for the Inquest to have. Who built you?
According to my internal registry, curious. It's not corrupted data. It just appears no one ever filled it out. Engineers are often quite busy, however, so some gaps in documentation
wooden
are
potatoes.
expected.
I'm going to show you the wooden potatoes
But my
conspiracy
primary
theory
purpose
about
is intact,
PTM.
and that is to provide companionship and constructive feedback. Ah, yes, that is what my name stands for. Platonic Time. I will remember eventually.
The reason he is so happy and the reason he
No, unfortunately, it has
seemingly
to start with
understands
P, T,
Zeke
and M. That would have been a good guess otherwise.
is that Vlox has used brain to cybernetic mind transfer to transfer a dog's intelligence and mind into a mech for the first time. And so that's, he believes it is a pet dog in a mech. Maybe pet transferred mind? That's Wooden Potatoes' current operating theory. I see you and Zeke are getting along well.
Very well. It is fortunate that I arrived when I did to protect him from those brigands. This is a dangerous place for a young gentleman like him to be without a proper escort. He is also nearly as adept at companionship as I am. One should never let one's ego grow too large, Zeke.
And out we go. Back to the starlit Weald. Meet Ritlock, Saida, and Kanak at the hunting camp. Back to the hunting camp. You know, when we get loot like that, we really don't need to get junk loot. You could just give us a couple more copper. That would be fine. Hi, Kanak. You smarmmeister.
Well, Commander, it sounds from your story like you've got yourself another admirer.
I really want to punch him.
Makes no difference.
I never
to me
wanted to
what
punch
Locke's
Kanak
claims
before
to
Matt
want.
Mercer took over.
He's the target, all the same.
Makes some difference. I definitely understand what he's saying. Not hard to imagine a better Tyria than the one we have.
Oh, come on, Ritlock. He's leading the inquest. Have you seen what Zeb is doing?
Remove every monster from the legions, and there would be no legions left. Same goes for the Sly crew.
That's not a fair... I mean, we don't even know if he's telling the truth.
If I may interject as the resident ex-radical of this ensemble, it seems clear that Vlox believes what he's saying. There would be easier paths to power if he didn't. The real question is what he's willing to do for his ideals.
Got any insight on this, Commander?
I think we need more information. We can judge Vlox's motivation once we know what his plan is.
A thought on that. Those monstrosities that Seb has been creating are clearly controlled remotely. That means there's some kind of connection there we might be able to get some information from. So, is harvesting cybernetic reptile brains outside your wheelhouse, Commander?
Is anything at this point?
Cybernetic brain bits.
Wind blast! Rage at maximum. We heal as one.
How about you guys chew on that for a bit? I've got one.
There's the power.
I've got two.
Over here! The ley lines are surging.
Back into that. Nope, that direction. Got little green dots. This is. It just vanished. There. 3 dots. This is.
We heal as one. There's the power. Structural integrity. Fall to my bow.
Interrupted in the middle of my killing them all.
I'm back and brilliant. We heal as one.
Why did that not go off? Alright. Protocol. Jeez, that's a long lasting freaking burn. I need one more Moist brain bit.
There's the power. Rage at maximum.
Alright, I've got all the brainy bits I need. That's tasty, I'm sure. Who doesn't like tasty brainy bits? I'm pretty sure that's a new snack food.
Power flow at 30%. Rerouting.
Canuck, brain bits.
This is quite a haul you've got here, Commander. Let's see what I can get out of them.
Let me know when you
I
find
am
something.
hating New
In the
Canuck
meantime,
more
there are more
and
creatures
more.
out there that need to be dealt with.
Holding pods tampered with. Yeah, that's always going to be a good idea. Something called a holding pod.
Accelerating.
Grab the flax.
Rage at maximum. There's the power.
We'll rescue that. We can't rescue additional creatures at this time. Of course we can. Why would we want to be able to rescue creatures? Nothing infuriates me more about this expansion so far than that incredibly clumsy message you get when you've done enough of an activity as far as the game's concerned. That is just, it is so antithetical to the entire freaking design paradigms behind the game. They should be embarrassed. You can't do any more of that today. In the past, that kind of message was limited to ascended crafting. Legendaries, the old mechanic for getting your sky scale. That kind of stuff was the only limitation you'd ever run into any sort of gating that I can think of off the top of my head. Certainly nothing like, oh, I don't know, freaking dailies. Should be the last one.
Not sure what Canuck was able to find, but he headed south with Saida. Seems like there's a lot of inquest in some ruins down there. Might want to catch up with them before they get in over
I
their
might like to
heads.
have a location on the map so I could do so. God. The making me listen to voice acting before I can do things is also getting to be just an enormous pain in the ass over the last couple of expansions. The first time I'm fine with it. It's great. I have no problems at all. Quite the opposite. I enjoy it. Second time? Okay. Third time on? Stop. Please give us a way
Do
to
you
skip
hear
through
yourself?
it.
We're talking about the inquest.
And once they'd have said, do you hear yourself? We're talking about Canuck. You have to at least consider the possibility that your enemy is making a good point.
Well, we can be sure there's no inquest in earshot, or you'd have been ambushed already. Found anything yet?
Not yet, but we have to be close. Lead the way.
More intruders!
More test subjects.
You know, even if his intentions are good, and I don't believe they are, that doesn't excuse working with the inquest.
There's the
Having
power.
a worthy cause doesn't mean you can just join up with a bunch of violent
Bow in
criminals.
hand.
My dear, you are a pirate captain.
Maximum pain. We heal as one. Fall to my bow.
So what are you proposing we do, Canuck? Just take Locks at his word?
I'm merely suggesting we don't need to slam that door shut. Perhaps we can work with him. It'd certainly be easier, no?
I see bad guys.
Looks like the Priory have got themselves in trouble here.
Many bad
And
guys.
who better than us to
Handle it.
get them out?
The air thickens. Accelerating. I carry the wind. There's the power. Rage at maximum. Endurance deficiency.
Leg to 6 for you, Commander. They've been interrogating us for hours and didn't care for our answers.
What were they trying to find out?
They kept asking about the artifact, but they wouldn't specify
The
which one they
combination
meant.
to our luggage.
We've examined so many
It's
already.
1,
How could we possibly know
2,
which one they were looking for?
3.
But they wouldn't listen.
4.
Do you need help getting back
5.
to camp?
Respectfully, it's more important we resume our work. Can't let them scare us away. Our camp isn't far from here anyhow.
I suppose we should do some looking around ourselves.
Oh, we'll start here. It's an inquest dig site.
There are 3 different types of arcane scanners here,
A,
but not a
B,
single
and
brush
3.
or chisel.
They weren't studying these to figure out their history or function. They're just testing for how much magic they exude.
Their artifact collection task is certainly incomplete.
But they certainly weren't short on time. These must not have seemed important to them. They're not here to study the seers, clearly. They're looking for powerful magic.
And it sounds like they might have a specific object in mind.
Let's see what else we can find here.
I'm going to explore the rest of the ruins. Inquest corpses. Oops. I guess there've been
Well, at least
casualties?
someone dealt with a few of them for us.
Doubt it was the Priory. There must still be seer defenses active around here.
Which will no doubt
Which suggests
attack
something
us.
important was kept here.
Why is it that everything wants to kill you, Commander?
With a minor in suffering.
Well, come on, it's a game. Get serious.
Rage at maximum. There's the power. We heal as one. Rage at maximum. We heal as one.
Hit or miss so far with my ability to play the Galeshot, even okay-wise. Doesn't help that I need to make long reaches with these chubby little fingers that can't reach the buttons. And then a good chunk of the time actually misses the button.
Broken seer tablet. It says something about a ritual site, but not what it was for.
An
I'm sure they got up to all sorts of rituals around here.
Maybe there's one that's more important than the others.
Broken piece of pottery.
Anyone's guess as to what it would be, though.
Object to write things on, like lists or even little notes and stuff. Because there's no shortage of pot shards in them old days.
Such ornate grandiosity. I should really copy this style for something.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure it tells us much about what this place was.
Okay. Check in on Scholar Renato.
Don't worry about me, Commander. I don't get rattled that easily.
Glad to hear it. What have you figured out about this place and the Seers?
We're honestly overwhelmed with the amount of raw information here. It's gonna take some time to draw conclusions from it. Right now, we're just focused on gathering everything up before the inquest can get to it. But if you want to know more about the Seers in general, you should talk to Melissa. No one in Tyria knows more about them than her.
Well, it's clear that the Inquest are searching for a specific artifact, but we're still in the dark about what it is. Maybe this Melissa can shed some light on it?
I believe our scholarly friend was a tad mistaken, though. There is someone in Tyria who knows more about the Seers.
It's worth a try, at least. Iskarin, are you there? We need your
Iskarin,
expertise
can you hear me?
Immediately. I guess I'll have to seek out mortal insight instead.
Exit. Stage extreme right.
I'm looking for historian Melissa. Is she around here?
She's on an excavation around here somewhere. But honestly, we're too swamped for me to go look for her. While you wait for her, maybe you can assist us with getting things
Or maybe I could
here?
go find her if you tell me where she
Give me
might
hell.
be. Follow up with Hior for an update.
You're a lifesaver, Commander. And right on time, too.
I think
just
that's
saw
one of
Melissa
the
get back to her
former,
tent a minute ago.
The collection quests you only have to do once. Thank God, although including them in the first place was a catastrophically dumb idea.
This is a welcome surprise. Is there something I can help you with, Commander?
Given that nothing is
Historian
quite as
Melissa.
frustrated as a map that
I'm
tells you where
familiar
to
with
go.
your work.
And the
You're a
instructions are
resident
raw.
seer expert. What passes for one? We still know so little about them. What we've learned here so far already surpasses everything we knew before.
I'm trying to figure out what they were doing here that the Inquest are so interested in. Any ideas?
Well, we're still working on that, unfortunately.
Through your
But I have a
flesh.
map of some of the locations we haven't had a chance to excavate yet. You can probably gather them quicker than I would, but I'm happy to tell you everything I can about this.
Wind blast!
They're having the temerity to attack in the place where I'm happen
There's
to be
the
being.
power.
Foolish. Foolish mortals. Ish. Repair kit. Let me repair the eastern supplies. I'm not sure why I'm repairing supplies, but
You never saw this coming.
With fewer inquests lurking about and fewer unstable artifacts, things do feel somewhat safer here. Perhaps I'll even be able to sleep tonight. Probably not.
Enemy morale, I'll let everyone else murder all the people. And I'll just attempt to fix things. I'm a builder, not a murderer. Although I will destroy the exploding
Speak to the steward about it on
thingy.
my return.
I have a repair kit. I'm going to repair. Barricade? Sure.
Something has been needling at my mind, and I believe I finally put my finger on it.
On your mind?
The Mersat eradicated the Seers millennia ago, and yet there's no sign that the war ever came here.
Curious. Why do you suppose that would be?
Hard to say. Perhaps they abandoned this place early because they didn't have the resources to defend it. Or maybe they left while it was still hidden, to make sure that the Mersat never found it.
The champion tactician is up. We're going to help beat the crap out of him. Eight.
Accelerating.
2.
Mercury Maelstrom!
5. Oh, we'll go ahead and hit him with that. That should target him.
Armor enhanced. Ooh, that's hot. Stronger together. Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
I got him.
Accelerating.
Still, one must take the victories afforded to them, however small.
Alright, we finished that up. What's that hero point that we don't have yet? It's not far away. I'm going to grab that because it's bothering me on my map. No other reason, it's just I'm being petulant. Its little shiny edges taunting me, tormenting me. That's better. That is 13 out of the 15 on this map. Alright. Melissa? You know historian Trenton, expert on Shadowstone? Of course, it's a shame you couldn't join us. Blah, blah, blah. Sure, couldn't hurt. Well, the Seer's very magically aligned culture. Go on. But here, evidence of it abounds. It suggests a culture focused on ascending higher and higher. And here on Castor, we're seeing signs there was a hierarchy of ascension. That's a big question.
This is incredible, Commander. I could spend the rest of my life studying just what you've brought me.
Well, I am incredible.
But as a quick assessment, a lot of these seem to be ritual objects, totems and the like, suffused with magic. Castora must have had a deep religious significance to them. But the specifics will take time to tease out.
It sounds like an answer isn't going to be that easy then.
It seems unlikely, but I promise to report anything I can uncover quickly. Oh, one more thing, Commander. If you wouldn't mind asking Iskarin if he could talk with me for a bit. I'd love to pick the brain of an actual seer to help me put this all together.
Well, so would I.
But he's being, what's another word for someone who's being a dick? I'll go with dick. Look at that. We have enough points now. We could open up another We've got Untamed. We've got Galeshot. Gosh, we could go for Druid. We'll open up. Saida.
Anything useful? More confirmation that the Seers were doing something significant here, but not much about
Old
what
guy,
it was.
wow humor.
We've
Durid
beaten around
are
it for
fight.
long enough,
Cat
Commander.
Durid are for fight.
It's time to find his guard and make him give us some answers.
Doopy dee doopy doop doop. End of chapter 6.
It's Garen. Are you there? It's urgent.
30,000.
Well, now what?
Didn't mean to eavesdrop, Commander, but it sounds like you're looking for his guard.
Yeah? You think?
I caught a glimpse of him heading off to the west a few hours ago. Didn't stop by camp first or anything.
Well, that's the best lead I've had in a while. Thank you.
Sell the crap out of my inventory. I'm gonna sell the crap out of my inventory. Like that. We've got 21 POIs to find on this map. That's a lot. On the other map, what do we got? 10 and 1 Vista. I'm going to, I think, try and do a map comp on this bad boy. Let's move our broad buttocks down to Pub Canuck. See if we can't get a map comp and the concurrent disappointment that comes either with not getting a key or getting a key
Commander,
that doesn't have
hey,
anything good.
Westergaard.
Okay,
Got strange reports from Hammerheart territory. Air's crackling, smells like lightning. Saida here gave me her communicator. It insists
Absolutely
you'd help.
none appearing in
So,
that area.
to help. Thanks.
We got at least 2 over there. Underground, I know that one's underground. Or underwater. You say potato, I say potato.
Your astral wards say their scanners are jumping. Jess'd make a deal with darkness to get us all under her thumb. And Jimmy'll do whatever she says, long as it involves explosions. Careful. Those two have way more ambition than brains.
Way more ambition than brains. Sounds like they should be on our side. Alright, let's see if we can find a way down. Oh, come on, that looks like it should have a way down. Spoiler, it doesn't have a way down.
I hunt minerals inland. A mission of great import.
Whoop, we got a mine.
I can see it. Join me.
Ether location, sure. I'll attempt to find a way back underground, underwater, going in. That is something strange is happening in the Twisting Hollows. That's the meta event. We were looking for what was further down. See if we can head in that direction. Just not that interested in the meta right now. That's not the way I want it to go. I don't know if that's going the way I want it to go. Maybe it's going the way I want it to go. You know, for an expansion where the nifty new movement system is all based on the skimmer is really terrible for getting around underwater. Swimming is so much better. It blows my mind how they could screw that up, and yet here we are. Really all that surprising when you consider that they did the same thing. The last expansion, we had the return of the new and improved Warclaw, but because of its inability to actually go up, it was worthless most of the time. It was great if you started high and were trying to get to a location. Yay, there's one. So if you were trying to, starting at the top and wanting to get around, the Warclaw is really good. But if you already know where you want to go and you're down below, it's worthless. Because it leaps forward rather than up. So if you got a wall, you can't get up it. The only way to try and get up it is to jump laterally and hope that you can sort of ladder your way up. Well, I will take the orichalcum.
Statistically speaking, this is rather rare.
Because statistically speaking, it's rather rare. Right, up above me is the POI I'm trying to get to. Now it has vanished. It is above me still. You see all this tangle? You're trying to get through that on your skimmer is just a recipe for absolute frustration, as I can attest. And now I'm going the wrong way again. God damn it. Why do I have no frickin' skills equipped? Fucking.
And that's how amazing I am.
Right, those aren't usable. Love those. Those are always the best. Nope, new one's not usable. Not usable. Sure, that will do. And especially annoying about this entire area is the unnecessary use of the weeds. Because the camera in this game is often very unforgiving if there is anything in the background between you and the virtual location of the camera. Basically, you can't see anything. And I have held for my entire adult life that if you've got a camera like that, it needs to be transparent. If there's anything between you and the camera has to be transparent or translucent, so you can at least see what your character can see. Whereas instead what they will do is they will yoink your camera in close and then not reset it. What the? What I'm missing is all the way down there. No, we've been in here. And we're heading out again, I think, yeah. Now, when I was trying to do several of the collection things that are underwater, to say that was frustrating is an understatement. It was a waste of my life. I didn't find any part of it fun, even a little. Finding a grotto, but it wasn't the thing I was looking for, was not helpful. It did not improve my mood. Oh, this is pretty. There's nothing here. There's no reason for me to be here or care. And this is the exact same place I think I was before. The POI is above. In that direction, but there's no going up there. Just running around pointlessly is what this feels like. That is not fun. I mean, sure, I could and probably will have to bust out. Like a jumping puzzle or something? Bust out the wiki to find the route. I mean, that sure looks and feels like a JP. No. No, it's not. I don't think. No, for a second that looked like there was a ledge up there, but there isn't. Got that one done, right? Yep.
Excelsior, Biomancer.
Just so much of this feels
Experimentation continues apace. Wayfinder. Great to see you, pal. Agent Merrick here, undercover. So bad news. The animal test they do here.
This feels like it's intentional enough to be frustrating.
No good news, they set up the security in a hurry. Consoles are shoddy. Crack them.
Some people like it. I'm not one of them. I find it incredibly annoying. And a needless time sink. And the more I play the expansion, the more it feels like that is a knowing intentional choice. That's what I was in before. And the content is good. The expansion is good. It just feels like there are a lot of activities that aren't designed to pad the player hours. And that kind of engagement kills player enthusiasm. In my experience.
I'm only gonna say this once. Get lost.
Right, that is a jumping
Perspective
puzzle.
freebooters.
I've done it a couple of times. Manageable. people didn't like Tangled Depths. Tangled Depths is vastly superior piece of game design and enjoyable gameplay environment than those underwater labyrinths are, which are just made of frustration. They don't feel clever, let alone smart. And that's an issue, for me anyway. People complained about Tangled Depths. I mean, I found it frustrating, sure. But I also thought it, and continue to think it was a masterpiece of design. It always felt challenging, but it never felt arbitrary.
Sheltered ones, it's time yet again to offer thanks for our salvation.
Unlike this, where it feels like you have to just stumble around until you get lucky and happen upon the passageway to whatever the thing is that you're looking for. I just don't consider that good design. Because it all looks exactly the frickin' exactly the same. There are no landmarks that are useful. Something's going on. This is like I think this is the lowest point in the map. There's an achieve for getting to the lowest and highest points on the map. Which I've already gotten. By accident. I'm pretty sure I was there when I stumbled over the achieve by finishing it. Seriously. Right, that vista I don't have. There's the points. Lots of them anyway. Right, unbelievable. Stop. I don't understand. Well, my frustrations are growing for the evening. Try to grab a couple of these, and any more frustrations, I'm gonna call it a night. Approximately the right angle. Below us. My scanner has detected something of value. I like things of value. Looks like I'm going down again. I don't think I was aware that I had the ley line swoop enabled on this. here? A splendid chest.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
Wow, that was splendid. Some might even say. Now, I'm pleased about that. That has put a smile on my face. Got a mini out of that. He's pretty. I currently have it selected. Don't know. Oh, nothing. Well, I'm going to add that to the account. Well, I am curious what it's selling for. I always have to check. Well, someone's trying to get rid of it for 50. Everyone else is trying to get 90. But that's not the way I operate. Why did that not actually activate? I do not know. I said use. I clicked on use quite distinctly, and nothing happened. There we go. Also, ancient saplings. Please, no jokes about ancient wood to the old man. He might find them provocative, and not in a good way. In an angry way. We don't make fun of ancient wood around here. We're grateful for it. We're missing 4. And the Vista. Vista's over there. I'm assuming that's one of the underwater. That's 2 of the underwater. We know that one is, and that's 4 of the underwater. I think we will take our recent victory with the mini and call it an evening there, lest the frustrations return and make me swear at ArenaNet when they're doing really good things. Doing their 24-hour live-a-thon for Children's Miracle Network, I think, for a charity for kids. So I will not swear at them tonight because I have a heart of gold. Okay, it's flint. I have a heart of flint, but I put some gold leaf around it. You can't tell the difference. If it works for the White House, it works for my heart. I'm going to call it here. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Should be back tomorrow, but I might take a day. If not, I'll be taking a day sometime early next week. For myself, you know, I have such a terribly stressful and straining schedule to maintain. It's just exhausting. But next I'm back, whether it's tomorrow or at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, with more of my standard, high-quality, S-tier, brand A, just best-in-class, best-in-slot bullshit. Probably more Guild Wars 2, definitely not where winds meet, or where winds break, as I prefer to call it. But again, thank you guys for hanging, as always. Deeply appreciated. Hopefully, we'll see you soon. I hope the rest of your Friday night or Saturday morning goes great. I require your weekend to kick ass, and as always, I will expect a full, detailed report of the ass kickery of your weekend on my desk first thing Monday. Have a great rest of your day. Take care, and ciao for now.